Hi, Mr. Rao. Hi, Venkata.
Hi, Venku.
How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Today we will discuss about the product view.
Mhm.
Okay. I was reviewing the product view document. It is very detailed. Can you elaborate me about product view in process perspective?
Yeah, sure. First, let us thank Venkata for developing the product view in a very detailed manner. It's a very good document. And before I answer your question, let me ask you a simple question. If I ask you what will be the most critical body part for you to do your daily activities, what would be your answer?
Brain?
Brain. This is exactly like that. Product view is also brain for the WatAgile process. Okay, everything is in that one. This is so critical and so important for the success of the product development. Let me explain each one. If you look at the model, there are two sides product view has. One side you have the product owner and business, and the other side you have the developers and testers. Product view is going to help both sides. That's very important. For the product owner, it is going to help what will be delivered, how it will be delivered, and when it will be delivered. All those details will be there in the product view. Okay, so that is very important for the business and product owner. And for the development and testers, it will define what will be developed, when it will be developed, how it will be developed, when it will be integrated, and when it will be tested. All these details will be laid out in the product view. By satisfying both on the left, on the right, both parties, it is going to help the product to make it more successful. So that's the way the product view is very critical for the product development and also for making it really successful.
So the product view will define the roles of the owner, developers, testers, and all the teammates and the deliverables.
Exactly, that is correct.
Thank you for explaining me about it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, now let's move on to the developer questions about the product view. So let me start with the specific order question. So is there a specific order that the developer needs to follow while implementing the functional components, or developers can specify their own?
The order is always defined by the product owners' priorities. Say for example, product owner would like to see the customer functional component first, then it will get the first priority. And they would like to see the policy functional component as a second priority, then it will get the second order. The developers will always have the flexibility to define the order of the subcomponents that make up the functional component.
Okay, so the developers have the flexibility within the components, but the high level priority of the components will be defined by the product owner.
That is right.
Okay. So the next question is about the slicing. Can you elaborate about the horizontal and vertical slicing?
Slicing is very important in product view. Slicing is done in a logical way. It considers the product owner's priorities, the team skill sets, and the project size. There are two types of slicings available. One is horizontal slicing and the second one is vertical slicing. In horizontal slicing, teams with the same skill sets will work together on multiple functional components in parallel. In vertical slicing, a team with different skill sets will work together in parallel on multiple functional components, and they will have the vertical integration points.
So it depends on the resources and the project size, so to decide on vertical or horizontal slicing.
That is right.
Okay. How will the slicing help to speed the development process?
Good question. Slicing will basically help to do the development in parallel. Say for example, if a team takes 20 days to deliver a product, and if we put two teams together, then they will take only 10 days to deliver the product.
Okay. So the slicing will encourage the parallel development so that we can speed up the process.
That is right. And the beauty of the slicing is basically you can identify the integration points and the dependencies, which will help to deliver the product quickly.
Okay. So so as part of parallel development, now I understand, if multiple teams are working, how will the dependencies and the integration be addressed?
Always integration points are your checklist. Basically at each and every integration point, they can coordinate and work together. And all the testers can always test those integration points.
Okay, it's a checklist for the product owner to.
That is right. From product owner's perspective, there will be the milestones.
There'll be milestones, okay. So apart from the architectural integration points, will the developers have the flexibility to define internal integration points?
Definitely, the developers will always have the flexibility to define the order of the subcomponents, whether it is internal to a functional component or external to a functional component.
Okay. Yeah, these are the questions I had from the developers. Mr. Rao, do you have any questions about testing?
Yeah, I just have one question, Venkata. The integration points are going to help me to develop the test strategy document. That is really good. I can develop that one upfront itself whenever your architectural diagram, product view document is ready, right? Now you are telling the developer they can have their own internal sub-components, integration points. How is it going to impact my test strategy or testing?
Good question. The internal integration points defined by the developers are not going to impact the test strategy, but they will definitely impact the test cases. So in this scenario, the testers have to work closely with the developers to identify those internal integration points and plan for testing.
Oh, that's good clarification. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you for answering all our questions.
Welcome.